That's where I was at with it.
I heard that. I heard that. We messed with that. I was talking about London. You was last over here in London. It was about 3, 4 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How did that inspire you and influence you with the music you make today?
I had a lot of great experiences meeting you. That little studio. Did we have a studio session with a guy?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
definitely recorded
man, that
something that
song
didn't
was
get released. Yeah.
fire. That song was so fire. But that
Yeah.
little studio session that we had,
Yeah, yeah.
it was just so influential, bro. Like just going and seeing what you guys got going on over there. It kind of it's just a different world, and it kind of made me want to
Yeah.
move over there. But at the time, it was kind of like I was a little young at the time, and it was a great
Yeah.
experience. But I was just like, I just took what I had from. And the thing about it is, you guys were like so uplifting, and you guys took me in, and I feel like the notoriety and the like the influence that I had over there in a 3 week span was much more than I ever had over here in that amount of time in like a year. The 3 weeks
Wow,
that I
that's
was there,
big.
yeah, for sure, man. Like I was on 5 different radios. I met a guy who knew Michael Jackson and worked with Michael Jackson. Like I met a lot of people while I was out there. Just those 2.5, 3 weeks.
Wow, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. London embraces Sprove, man.
For
London
sure,
embraces you.
for sure, for sure.
No ID. What's the response been like so far since releasing that project over there?
Oh, that went crazy. That went crazy. The video went crazy. Everything.
Okay.
It's just so. If you don't have the video, I will send you that also. I don't know if you have that or not,
Yeah,
but
because I'm, yeah,
the video went
definitely.
dumb. The
I didn't
video
even know you shot a video to it, to be honest with you.
for sure. The video went dumb. I mean, if you want me to, I can share the screen and we can play the video or after the fact. But whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
But let's get into it, man. I love this song. It's kind of old, but I still this is one of my bangers, and the streams. I think this is probably one of my second most popular song ever.
Okay, so before we get into it, well, I want you to introduce it live on air right now on the Drifty Show Unity Extra. Tell them what single you're about to play.
Okay, bet. Hey, man, this is your boy Sprove, man. We tuned in with Drifty at Unity Extra Radio, and you know what we on. And his name is Sprove. We making moves. Ooh.
Okay, bro. So what I'm doing is I'm playing the single on air at the moment, and then we'll come back in live after it.
Okay,
Yeah?
bet.
Cool.
I can hear that mud. Yeah. Ooh. Super. Yeah. See no stain. Ooh. I can hear a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Alumino, see no stain.
Drifty Show, Spirit, no ID. Let's get it. Wait.
As you see, and then look at her, just like your face. She look at me like, oh, you need.
Man. I don't know what's going on with my stream. See no stain. Ooh. 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 Okay. Pull up to the scene. Super clean. Ooh. No, bitch don't know her name. She a thing. Ooh. Super. Hello. No see no. Okay. Yeah. Hey. Okay. Bring the best part. Ay, double dots. Inside the coupe, butterscotch. Ooh, tell that bit me and that nigga not the same. I'm hanging on the chain. Shout out to my boy Pharrell, man. He went dumb on that mud. My boy King Pharrell, straight out of New Jersey. Okay, listening to this song is bringing back some memories. I can talk more about it. I really wasn't ready for them questions, but I'm ready to go in now on my analytics on and my analysis on No ID.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to play on Unity Extra. Sprove. Hey, Sprove.
Yes, sir.
You see that tune there, yeah? Bro. You know we've been playing that on and on and on Unity Extra. Let me tell you something, because when you first, personally, I remember when you even, going back to the king of promotion now, because this guy promoted it on all his social networks, and I personally even hit you up like, bro, you got to send this our way. We got to add it to the station right now. No idea, I'll never forget that. And to now sit with you, well, not actually with you in person, but
same thing.
We talking again, bro. I got a clap. I know I shouldn't even be clapping on the mic, but I got a clap right now because that was, yeah, man. I like that tune. I like that.
I appreciate you, man. Yeah, it brought back some memories just now, man. I remember, so like kind of a backstory. I just met this dude. The dude who's featured on that, his name is King Farrell. So I pretty much met him on Instagram. He was from New Jersey. But I liked his music, his vibe, and his energy on his page was fire. So I was like, hey, bro, I got this. And I couldn't come up with the second hook for it. And, I mean, not the second hook, but the second verse for it. And I was like, this dude would go so well on it. So I sent him the open verse. And he got it back to me in like 3 days. And it was fire. And I took it to because it needed a little bit more of like a mix and master. So I took it to my engineer. And and like that extra gang don't like I just liked his, and he killed it. So I feel like it came all together. And then eventually I had just went to New York specifically to shoot the video with him because I felt like the song was so fire, and before I released it I wanted to make sure that I had the video done. So I went out to New York, and what's crazy is the girls that are in the video, how I got those girls. Because I really didn't know nobody like that in New York at the time. I know a couple of people there, but how I got the girls, I just hopped on Tinder, and I just swipe right, swipe right. Yeah, I just kept swiping right, and I found this shorty, and she was like, told me basically that she was an artist too, and her pen game was crazy. And I was like, I need you for a music video. Can you pull up today? And she was like a college student or whatever. And she pulled up. Her friend pulled up and was in the music video. And I still talk to her to this day. I just talked to her yesterday, actually. I just talked to her yesterday. Me and her are still like locked in. We
you
good.
See how smooth you Americans can just work with each other and just hit each other, swipe right on Tinder, and you just collaborate like that. Yeah, man, we like that energy.
Yeah, not a lot of people can do that, but I just be on that a lot. Well, I used to be on that. Now, I'm trying to get back into it because, like I said, I just took a little hiatus. But now I'm trying to get back. Like now, because I just turned 27. So my new going into my new year, I said anytime that I travel, I'm gonna make sure I'm getting business done. So whether I'm collaborating, whether I just get in the studio, and that's how I actually started off my birthday. I was actually in Atlanta for my birthday. And it's a song on my album Sweet that is called Too Much, and it's a girl that I actually that used to live in my city, but she moved to Atlanta, and we actually shot a music video out there for that song Too Much, and it's fire. Too Much is fire too.
Wow, I gotta look out for that one. Definitely, I gotta look out for that one. So you know what, talking with you now, I could definitely tell that you've grown. And I'm not saying that like you was immature or anything like that. Don't get twisted. But I want to ask you, so the listeners can also hear, how would you say you've grown personally as an artist since we first met a couple years ago back in the UK for the first time?
I feel a lot wiser. Like now, my marketing and promotion tactics are much more, like much better. I feel like with the music that I had then, I was ready, but I wasn't ready as far as the team and the promotion. Like now I know people that I can count on. Like then I was scrambling. Like the music was fire, but the team and everything, promotion and marketing behind it was just subpar because I was just now out of college. I wasn't making no money. I was trying to get in where I fit in the world. So but now it's a lot different. I know how to make money, a substantial amount, and at least to push my craft and put it into a caliber of that, or at least close to the people that I've already made it, you know. So and
well, listen, you're already in that league, bro.
For sure.
You're already in that league. You just need to cement your name, but you're in that league already.
For sure, I appreciate that.
For real.
The music is getting more fire too. I ain't gonna lie. To me.
Need to get more fire, you said.
Yeah.
Your music.
Yeah.
Hey, take that horn, man. Take that horn, man.
Yeah, just in my opinion, I'll let y'all go and take a look at the catalog and at the
Yeah.
discography and take a look and see. Let me know.
Listen, talk to the UK listeners right now. What would you want them to take away from No ID that they've just heard now? Now that you are talking to them yourselves.
So like the takeaway for No Idea is just being super VIP. Like, pull up to the scene, super clean. Ooh, new, don't know her name, she a thing. Ooh, super drippy.
Yo.
Like, it's all about, like, that song is just really all about. And it was actually like most of my songs are real experiences, but that song was actually about because at one point in time, at that time, I was like VIP in the club. Like, when I put up to the club, I see a line, I'm going straight to the front. I'm getting paid by the club for performances, all of that. So that's kind of like how I was like feeling at the time, for real. And even when I came to London, like, I was there with a gang of my guys. A gang of my guys from my college had actually had a what is it called? When they go out there for like a month, for like a semester. Anyways, a bunch of my guys. You said what?
Now, what was you saying? What's what called?
You know, when you're in college and the school pays for traveling abroad. They were traveling abroad.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
my guys were traveling abroad, and it was like 5 or 6 of my guys from my fraternity that were there, and so we pulling up deep everywhere. And then I had a little shorty that came with me out there also. But then we pulled up to the club. I had the same treatment, so I felt like anywhere that I go, this is really how I'm living. Like, whether I'm in London or in Indy, like, I was doing the same things, going straight to the club. They made it. My friends went up to them and made it seem like I was this famous rapper from America. They believed it. They let us in the club and gave us a section in the bottle, and then we had fun and paid for whatever we needed to pay for. But we got a free section and a free bottle in London, and nobody know who I was.
You can't complain with that now, right?
Didn't nobody know who I was, but
yeah,
I
complaining with that, right? Listen, you can give me a free bowl, a free club, a free entry to anything, anytime. I'm taking that.
Yeah, it was good time. So
all right. All right, so talking about your growth since the last time you was here in the UK, name something you've learned earlier on in your career that's made you a better artist, the artist you are today.
I would say that everybody, I don't know if that's the right thing to say, not everybody, but a lot of people switch up, and a lot of people are temporary. Like, when they see you in a certain light, they'll treat you a certain way, but once you kind of lose that light a little bit, because I'm not going to lose it forever, but it may be a point in time. There's a point in time where just the creative juices just aren't flowing. And I noticed once I took a step back from everything and was trying to and just looked and seen who was still there, I noticed that it wasn't a lot of people that I had initially thought that was going to be there forever. I just pulled out the people that I know for a fact are here to ride the wave and that believe in my mindset, and all the other people are gone now. But it's a couple real ones.
And I'm sure you definitely embraced that journey right there, because you know what? You will see who's for you and who's not. And you ain't need me to tell you that.
For sure.
I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure. So that's one thing that I learned.
For real. Who are the next big artists you're currently obsessed with now? As you know, there's many acts that's entered the music industry. Who are you messing with now? Who are you listening to?
Let me look at my phone real quick. I would say I'm looking at Young Dolph and Key Glock going crazy right now.
Okay, I heard that. Young Dolph
and Key Glock. I would say it's my boy. I got this dude that I know. He's going crazy out in Houston. His name was Rashad Drain. His name Rashad Drain, and he makes like a lot of club bangers, and he just got this one song. He got like 2 or 3 songs that I like really love, but he's like an artist like me, like I know him personally. And he's dope. I'll send you the links on him too, so you can check him out and all of that. I love me some Wizkid. Wizkid is crazy.
He's doing bits, right? He's always been doing bits.
Yeah, but his new album, I just listen to it all the way through, and it just goes crazy, and it's like I never get tired of it.
That's what's up.
Young Thug, I say Young Thug and Future always. I always keep them in rotation. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I'll be listening to other than myself. I listen to myself probably 80% of the time when I am listening to music. Or but I'm
Do you
primarily.
know, that's crazy you said that, because you've been one of the first few artists in a little minute that I've actually spoken with who said they actually listen to their stuff. Most artists don't listen to their stuff for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, I listen to myself. I make the music to listen to myself. But it's just like once I listen to it a couple of times, my own song, that's because I'm always creating new stuff. So that's primarily why I'm either always listening to the song or I'm always listening to the beat and rapping it to myself. Like, so I'm always listening to new music from myself.
Cool. So you would say it's partly pleasure, you listening to your own music, and partly working. Like, can I write this better? Can I?
Yeah.
How do I approach this part of the beat here?
Yep, exactly. Like, that's exactly what I do. But I like No ID. I probably won't listen to No ID because it's old to me, but it's new to somebody and it's dope to somebody, and I know that it's gonna give everybody the same feeling that I had when I first listened to it. Like,
oh yeah. Let me tell you something. You said it yourself. Yeah. What's old to us or old to you is new to the world. So hey, it's new to Unity Extra, and it's new to the people that's listening right now that ain't heard it before. So
For sure.
Yeah, man, definitely keep doing your thing. Listen, if there's one thing you could change in the music industry, as it's the industry you're involved in, what would that one thing be? It could
one
be
thing that I can
anything.
change.
It could be the gatekeepers.
Nah, I feel like it's important to have the gatekeepers. I would just say that I would say the easiness to get in, cause like the thing about it is
Okay.
even though I'm in it to a certain extent, like I feel like it's changing into like a TikTok type of ordeal. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta have that type of song in order to blow up, or you're not gonna blow up. Like, I don't like that it's becoming narrow, which is a good thing, but it's becoming narrower. And I feel like it's either you in the streets, you're a street rapper, or you're a TikTok rapper. And I don't feel like, I mean, I do make some songs that could be on TikTok. Actually, I did make one song that I do have a dance to that is on TikTok, but I just don't want to, you feel me, narrow myself, because I like a broad range of music. I like to do country songs sometimes. I'm actually in the process of making a bilingual song that I'm making with this girl.
Wow.
Can I play it on? Can I? Maybe not.
We're gonna don't worry, we're gonna get you back on the show to play with it, because I'm not gonna lie, you surprised me with some of those genres you just read out right there.
Yeah, I love country music. I'm doing a bilingual song where I'm speaking Spanish actually. It's called Ven Conmigo. So just be looking out for all of that.
Oh, definitely. We're gonna have you back on the show playing when your album. We have a date for when your album's dropping.
It dropped. Well, I just dropped one July 20th, so it probably won't be another one until. I usually drop an album on Valentine's Day, so that'll probably be like my R&B. That's when I drop my R&B album. So if not, then that'll probably be the album
for the ladies, them. Yeah.
For sure. For the teens, for the teens, you feel me?
Yeah, the hair ladies, yeah, you extra tune into the Drifty Show, yeah.
All the
we'll
bad
be dropping
teens.
that Valentine's Day album, yeah.
It's gonna be called Cuffing Season 2.
All right, so I have to definitely ask this, because we're in a weird era right now in life, and I feel like there's so much important things that, regardless of whatever human being you classify yourself as, you have to have some sort of meaning. And why I say meaning is there an important cause or issue that means something to you right now? That could be Black Lives Matter, it could be literally what's going on with the COVID pandemic. What's important to you that literally you want to shine the light on right now?
First and foremost, I do want to start off that I felt like that COVID was, I don't want to say it was a hoax, but it was blasted a little bit more than what I think that it should have been. It's definitely a dangerous thing, because I definitely know some people, and I don't want to take that away from anybody that experienced death in the family due to it. But I don't know. I feel like that was one thing that was blown out of proportion and could have been handled a lot differently. And even still in London, I don't understand the situation that you guys are still on lockdown, but you're the thousands of miles away from us. So we don't have the same things going on, but I feel like it's at this point, like now it's kind of blown out of proportion, and since we have the vaccines, it should be a type of lift or something. But definitely Black Lives Matter. I'm definitely I'm definitely an advocate for that, especially because it's like and also police brutality is just like a thing that's just going crazy over here in the U.S. and something that I just have to deal with as a black man. Like the nervousness of police brutality, and so even though I've never really had a situation myself, but I know some people who have. So I would definitely say that the police just need to just calm down, man. They just need to calm down. So
they need to calm down for real, because some of the videos we be seeing over here in the UK, I mean, we're all human beings, regardless of your status or your job, profession. No human being deserves to get treated like how we've seen some of the police officers brutalize
they just
some
be
of these young black men. It's crazy.
What I want to advocate is more black people, more people like us, like more black people in the force, and stop shaming those who want to do so. Like I've seen where I've seen where it'll be somebody just like me and you, like grew up in a as a straight dude, as a straight black man, and wants to become a cop, and he's seen as a rat, or he's seen as this or that. You should not be looking at it that way. If he wants to become the police, he may have a different mindset. He's getting in so he can infiltrate. We need that. We need infiltration, and I think that's what it's going to have to take. We need that infiltration within the police force. I mean, we as black people gotta stop police shaming those black people who want to be police, because that is what we need. Like we always say, we need
100%.
It's backwards. We always say we need more black people in the force. When we see a black person going in the force, they're a rat, and we stay away from them. But when we should be more integrated into what they're doing, because we gotta or at least try to understand where their mindset is with it, because try to understand at least, and then go from there on making your judgments, because some people aren't for the right, but it may be that person that, especially if it's somebody that you know, come on. And
you know them, so you should even know why they are trying to do what they're trying to do. But I think we definitely have to close down and clamp down on this ignorant way of thinking and you can say it's been stemmed in our generation and passed down, but you know what? There comes a time and place where the cycle has to be broken. You know, the cycle has to be broken, and there's a lot of us who actually have the potential to do so. But then there's a lot of us that kind of bash those who are trying to do so.
Exactly.
But hey, everything happens for a reason, which I continue believing.
For sure.
Sprove, before we let you go, we want to say, where can the listeners follow you along your journey on your social medias? What are you on? Instagram, Snapchat,
I'm on everything,
man.
Let
them have it.
So Instagram. So some of my social media is Sprove_. Some of it is just Sprove. My Instagram is the one with the SPROVE_. So make sure that when you go on my Instagram, you should be able to see me. I should be the only thing that pop up when you start to even type in SPRO. But on my other social media, on my Twitter and my Snapchat, is just Sprove, SPROVE. With no underscore. And make sure that you go subscribe to my YouTube, man. I got hella music videos on there, so make sure y'all go to my my YouTube, SPROVE. You will see a little green head emoji pop up. Click that, subscribe, go through the music videos, because they all lit, and let me know which ones y'all like, man. Make sure to DM me on Instagram and let me know your favorite video. So, and I challenge y'all, if y'all do that, I cash app you $50.
There's the challenge right there. $50 cash out from Sprove himself if you subscribe and follow him along his journey. Listen, people, you heard it here first. It's your boy Sprove on the Drifty Show. It's been a pleasure catching up with you again, as always, Sprove. Listen, don't be a stranger now. Yeah?
For sure, man. You know, man. It's your boy Sprove, tuned in with Drifty at Unity Extra. And we always turned up in this month.
Let's get it. Let's go, Sprove. Pleasure having you. Stay blessed.